My child, listen carefully, because what I am about to say is extremely important. Today, I speak with seriousness because I, your Father, the Lord of all creation, see what is coming. I know what's coming for you next week, and I tell you, it's not what you expect. It is something you have never imagined, something you might not even think is possible. But whether you believe it or not, whether you try to predict what will happen or not, it is already set in motion. No amount of worrying or predicting will change what is coming. I hear your heart full of questions, wondering, why, Lord, are you so serious today? What have I done? Did I disappoint you? Yes, my beloved child, you have made a mistake, one that cannot be overlooked. I've been patient with you. I've given you time to make things right. I have been watching over you with love, waiting for you to return to the right path. But now, the consequences of your actions are about to manifest in your life, and they will arrive soon. But hear me, my child, I am not here to condemn you. I'm here to warn you. If you truly want to understand what you have done and how your decisions have led you to this point, you must listen carefully. Remain with me for a moment longer, and I will reveal what you need to know. Even more, I will show you how you can escape what is coming if you are ready to listen. Then let's start. My child, before I reveal the full truth about what you have done, explain the consequences that will unfold next week, and, most importantly, show you how to stop all of this from happening, you must listen carefully, not just with your ears, but also with your heart. This is not only another message. This isn't another warning. This is the only time I'll speak to you with such seriousness and urgency. I do not choose my words lightly. There is a profound, undeniable reason for this, and I know you are wise enough to understand that when your Father speaks with such gravity, it is not without reason. But right now, what matters most is this: will you listen? Will you open your heart and pay attention for the next few minutes? Because if you don't, if you turn away now, everything I'm doing for you, everything I'm trying to protect you from, will be in vain. And I know deep down that you would never want that to happen. So, without hesitation, let's begin. Clear your mind, silence your doubts, and listen to what I'm saying. What comes next may change everything for you, my child. Have you heard of prison? I am sure you have. You've seen it in movies, read about it in books, and possibly even know someone who has been there. It is a place where freedom is taken away, where you no longer control your own choices. Imagine the cold walls, locked doors, and heavy chains that hold you in place. That is what it feels like to be imprisoned. But what if I told you that next week you will find yourself in a kind of prison? Yes, trapped and bound. And, my child, this is not an error. This is not a misunderstanding. The judgment has already been passed. The path has already been set. You will be confined in unexpected ways, and you will find yourself trapped by the consequences of your actions. You might not see it coming. You might think you have time, but the reality is that this moment is already approaching, and nothing you do now will prevent it from occurring. But hear me now, there is still hope. You do not need to face this alone. You are not bound by your choices. There is only one way to change what is ahead, a path that leads to freedom and a fresh start. But you must listen carefully and act quickly. If you trust me and follow my guidance, I will show you the way. The decision is yours, my child. Right now, I can feel your heart racing. I know your mind is spinning, trying to make sense of what I'm saying. What do you mean, Lord? This can't be real. I didn't do anything wrong. But, my child, what if I told you that you do? And worse, there is undeniable proof against you. Could this really be happening? That tight feeling in your chest, the whisper of doubt in your mind. Yes, my beloved, it is real. Don't let a false sense of security blind you to the truth. Right now, the walls are closing in, and you might not even notice it. Be alert and sober-minded. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion seeking someone to devour. 1 Peter 5 verse 8. My child, you are being watched. You are being hunted, but you walk forward unaware. Each step you take brings you closer to captivity, and you don't even know it. I see what's coming, that's why I'm here to warn you now, before it's too late. This prison, that awaits you next week, is not made of cold, rusted iron bars. It's not a dark, damp cell where you're locked away from the world. This prison is much worse than that. And if you're wondering, what could be worse than being locked away in a cell, remain with me for a few moments. Once you truly understand, everything changes for you. This prison is not one that chains your body. It is one that captures your soul. It fills you with guilt, shame, and regret. It tightens your spirit, making it more difficult to breathe with each passing day. This prison does more than just lock you in, it also locks you out. It separates you from peace, joy, and love. The longer you stay, the darker the world becomes, making it more difficult to find your way back. The worst part, my child, is that you've already taken steps towards this prison. And if you don't act soon, you will walk right into it unaware. But here is the good news, it's not too late to turn back. I'm here to show you the way out, but you must listen. You must see what's at stake. I can hear the questions rising in your heart. Lord, what have I done wrong? What crime have I committed? You're looking for an answer, convinced you haven't done anything bad. You think you are innocent, that nothing has gone wrong. But, my child, I must tell you the truth. You've been charged with the most dangerous crime, wasting time. Yes, you've let yourself be trapped. Procrastination has shackled you. Hesitation has imprisoned you. Fear has bound you. Every day, you tell yourself, tomorrow I will start. Every night, you sigh and say, someday, I will fulfill my purpose. But hear this clearly, someday is a lie. Tomorrow's a thief. Every moment you wait gives the enemy control of your destiny. Do you see it now? Every excuse you make tightens the chains that bind your wrists. Every opportunity ignored locks another door in your life, and still, you stay blind to the prison closing in around you. But here's the truth, you're not a prisoner of fate. You have become a prisoner of your own making. The walls around you are not made of iron bars. They're built from missed chances, wasted gifts, and abandoned dreams. The door is not locked by a guard, it is held closed by your hesitation. The enemy doesn't have to destroy you, my child. He just needs to keep you waiting. And each time you delay, he wins. How long are you going to lie there, sluggard? When will you wake up from your sleep? Proverbs 6 verse 9. Wake up, my child. You were meant for more than this. You were meant to move, act, and take bold steps toward the life I've planned for you. But every second you waste is a second you'll never get back. The time to delay is over. The time to rise is now. Listen carefully, my child, for I speak with all of the Lord's power. I have the keys, and nothing can lock you in. Nothing can trap you. You might feel stuck right now. You may believe you've ruined everything, that your mistakes have created walls so high that you can never escape. But listen, I have the power to set you free. The chains that bind you are nothing compared to my will. The walls around you, they can't stand against my love. But listen to me, my child, freedom requires something from you. You must act. You must first see the chains that bind you. Do not pretend they aren't there. Do not ignore what is holding you back. Acknowledge it. Accept that you have wasted time. Recognize that fear, doubt, and hesitation have stolen your time, opportunities, and purpose. Confess it, my child. Confess it to me. But don't confess in defeat. Confess in surrender. Give me your fear. Give me your excuses. Give me your hesitations. And if you do, my child, I'll break the chains. I'll open the doors wide. Every obstacle in your path will be removed. You will walk freely again. But understand this, my love, I will not drag you out of this prison. I will not force you to fulfill your purpose. You must decide to walk through the door I've opened for you. You must move forward, trust me. So, if the Son sets you free, you will be truly free. John 8 verse 36. Do you hear me, my child? You don't have to stay locked in. You don't need to keep waiting or hesitating. No more living beneath the life I've planned for you. The doors are wide open now, but you must get up. You must move. You must walk. So, my child, will you take my hand and escape this prison of delay? Will you step into the life I designed for you? Or will you remain in the darkness of what could have been, watching your time slip away? The choice is yours. But hear me clearly, this is your final warning. Your time is now. Rise up and walk into the freedom that I have prepared for you. Listen carefully, my child. You are entering a brand new chapter of your life, a season unlike any other. The past is behind you. Every hurt, disappointment, and doubt that once held you back is no longer in your control. Right now, anything is possible because I, your Lord, am leading you forward. I've witnessed your struggles, my child. I've heard the silent prayers you said when no one was present. I've felt the ache in your heart, the pain you've kept hidden. And now, I am answering you. You will no longer chase after love that wasn't meant for you. You will no longer settle for less than the amazing future I have planned for you. Get ready, because I am about to bring you the love, peace, joy, and fulfillment you deserve. The best days of your life are not behind you. They're ahead of you. Even now, blessings are pouring into your life. The doors are opening wide. New opportunities are being set before you. A new dawn is breaking, my child. Could you feel it? The change? The breakthrough? It's here, and it's happening now. So, walk forward with faith. I am making everything new in your life. Do you see what I see in you? My dear child, you should be so proud, not just of what you've done, but of who you are. The kindness you show to others, the love you give without expecting anything in return, that is rare. That's beautiful. I see it. I see you. You cherish even the smallest acts of kindness, holding them close like precious gems. You find light even on the darkest nights, refusing to let the shadows consume you. While others focus on flaws, you choose to see the good in people. You show grace even when the world gives you reason to harden your heart. You love even when love is not returned. You give even when no one is watching. My child, that is what makes you a true gift to the world. Your heart shines brightly, and the world is a better place because of you. So, step boldly into this new season. Your future is bright, and it awaits you. My child, never doubt the beauty of your spirit. Do not allow anyone to convince you that your kindness is a weakness. No, this is your greatest strength. You are a light in a world that requires it more than ever. Stand tall and proud of yourself, because I am proud of you. Keep shining, keep loving, and never forget that you are seen, valued, and deeply loved. My dearest child, I want you to hear this clearly. Do not waste the precious life I have given you by waiting. Waiting for the right time, waiting for someone to grant you permission, waiting until you feel complete, waiting until you believe you are good enough. How much longer will you wait? How many moments will slip away while you stand still, holding yourself back, too afraid to take the next step? You keep waiting for love to find you, to be chosen, and to be seen. But do you know the truth? You've already been chosen. I called you by name. I've set you apart. You are already loved beyond what you can imagine. There is nothing more to wait for. There are only steps to take, doors to open, and a fulfilling life to live. Yes, there are seasons of waiting and seasons of action. And now, my child, this is your season to move. Do not miss out on what I have planned for you, because you have become too comfortable in hesitation. It is time to break free. It is time to take a step forward. Trust me, now is the time. The life I've written for you is unfolding, but you must have the courage to live it. Let God's message spread far and wide. If you love God, subscribe to our channel. Thank you for your unwavering presence and support on our journey toward love. Amen. If you want to show your appreciation, you can give super thanks up to $20.